All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. And we're going to jump right into the lesson. This is Jeremiah. We'll start at verse 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Most High, saying, hear ye the words of this covenant, and speak unto the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. So this is Jeremiah prophesying unto the nation of Israel as a whole, because it spoke about the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, basically meaning the northern and southern kingdom, and specifically the men. Because the Lord, He first and foremost, He deals with men. Because the truth, the scriptures, the Bible, the order, the teaching of the word, the kingdom, it's very manly. It's a very manly thing. There's no equality of women, and that'll say, you say that, man, that'll upset a lot of people. This is first and foremost dealing with men. So that tells you right there that when things are in perfect order, men are in charge. Men are on top. Men call the shots. Because only a man of the Lord can do that. There's no women of the Lord. There's women that that love the Lord, but the Lord wasn't. Throughout all the Bible, the Lord wasn't putting forth His judgments and His prophecies and His decrees using any type of woman. Now there's women that prophesied. One of them being Samuel's mother. She prophesied. Saying that we can get into that, but we really don't have to. That's in Samuel, the book of 1 Samuel, where when she received the promise of having a child because she was barren, she prophesied about Yahweh Shai. But other than that small instance, man, the Lord is dealing with men. So I'm going to run that back again. It says, hear ye the words of this covenant, and speak unto the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, because ultimately men are the leaders of their household as well. And the woman's going to take heed to what the man does, or she's supposed to. That's why if you go back to the book of Genesis, basically Adam's transgression was listening to his woman. Because thou hearken unto thy woman. Let's go ahead and get that. So this is Genesis 3:17. And this is basically the Lord putting down the judgment upon Adam and Eve and the serpent. It says Genesis 3:17, and to Adam He said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife. Because he wasn't supposed to listen to his wife. He's not supposed to listen to his wife, and he was told that. Most likely, he was told that you don't listen to your wife. You don't do what she says. You do what she does. What you say. Unto Adam He said, because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten the tree of the which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, so shalt thou eat it all the days of thy life. So right there, the Lord reminded him that you were supposed to listen to me, not to your wife. So, but he he didn't do that. He listened to his wife, and he got cursed for that. Because there's scriptures that said that he was not under transgression. Let me just go and get that. This is 1 Timothy 2:14. And it says, and Adam was not deceived. See, so the serpent didn't deceive Adam. The serpent deceived the woman. That was her fault or error. But Adam's error and fault was listening to his woman. It says Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was a transgression. And there's a lot of people, a lot of men, they'll listen to their woman. Or they let their woman run the household, man. They let their woman make financial decisions. They let their woman empty the bank account. They'll let their woman, run the show, so to speak. And they just deal with the backlash and the consequences of it all. So you're not supposed to listen to your woman, man. And you're not supposed to tell her, everything about yourself or what goes on in your life. She's on a need to know basis, because she is not our equal. And like I said, man, a lot of you tell that to a so-called Christian woman, or a woman that claims to be in the faith, unless she's a sincere, Israelite woman. There's some out there. They understand that. They understand that women are supposed to teach. They understand that they're supposed to have their head covered. They understand their place in the truth. They understand that they're supposed to learn from their husbands at home. If they don't got a husband, they learn from home when they're watching videos. There is a small, just like there's a small remnant of righteous men that the Lord has to save for himself, there's also a small remnant, probably even smaller remnant, of righteous women that the Lord has put a grace upon, to have that obedience and to understand these things. But for the most part, man, these women, they're not going to accept the Bible and what it teaches about their role in it, and what it teaches about their role in what they call mankind or creation. Because the scriptures, they put the woman last. You go to Proverbs, I think, the 30th chapter. Let's go ahead and get that. Proverbs, the 30th chapter. There's a chapter that speaks about the woman. And basically, I'll get this, it just popped up. So this is what Adam did. He gave his strength unto a woman. He gave her the authority to make decisions and to influence his decisions. Psalms 31:3 says, "Give not thy strength unto a woman, nor the ways to which destroys kings." And Adam was a king, meaning he was a ruler. He had dominion over the earth, man. And as soon as he gave his strength unto that woman, Eve, meaning allowing her to have the say-so, because that's what strength is, then that would basically destroy them. So you're not supposed to give your you're not supposed to give your strength to a woman, man. You got to be very particular how you deal with women out here. I received this other lesson, and I wasn't even going to go into this. It's just the Spirit just brought it out. I know I made a video a few days ago concerning, the snares and traps of women, but this is to sum it up, to brothers that they got a woman at home, and basically you're supposed to lead the example. You're supposed to call the shots. You're supposed to make decisions. You're supposed to decide what gets done. You're supposed to control the finances, man. You're supposed to give the yay or nay on things. It's not up to her. And if you really tell women that, if you tell women that, they might just fucking leave you, man. But sometimes that's better off. So what good is a woman if she ain't gonna fucking listen to you? If she ain't gonna abide by you, the scripture said in the Apocrypha, if she doesn't listen to you, give her a bill of divorcement. Go ahead and get that. Because there's a lot of these women out here, they don't fucking listen. See if I can find it. This is a Sirach. Well, I'll start at verse. I'll start at verse 19, because this is going into what we're talking about. Well, even this whole chapter, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this whole chapter. I'll start at verse 12. Sirach 25:12 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him." So that's where your love and your faith and your fear and your that's where it's supposed to belong to. Your obedience belongs to the Lord. It's not to bow down to these women out here, man. It says Sirach 25:13, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of woman." Because a woman can really destroy your fucking foundation, man. She can really destroy your world, because Esau has given the power to do so. These divorce courts and the way society is set up, they have given her power to destroy you financially, everything. It says, "Any affliction but the affliction of them from them that hate me, any revenge but the revenge of my enemies." There is no head above the head of a serpent. There is no wrath above the wrath of the enemy. So, and the scripture says that she is my enemy shall see it. So the Lord is, basically your woman is, you got to consider her an enemy in some way. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to love your woman and care for her and show her affection and show her, kindness and caring. Because that ultimately, that's what they want. They want to be shown that kindness, that caring, that affection, because they are the weaker vessel, man. They want that. You're not supposed to be a lion in your house as well. And there is women out there that they desire that, man. They desire that a man, treat them like that. Because basically that's in their spirit. They know that's when they're going to be the happiest. It says, but anyways, keep on going. There is no head above the head of a serpent. There's no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon to keep house with a wicked woman. And we're going to get into it. Like if she don't fucking listen to you, as long as you guiding her and ruling her with compassion, with strength, with righteousness, then and if she still don't want to listen, then you have a right to let her go. Not saying you just go in the house and, hey, bitch, fucking wash the dishes and this, that, the other. You're not supposed to be like that. But but a lot of women, they get influenced by their friends out there, and they just be fucking going off. I said the wickedness of a woman changes her faith, and darkness are counted like sackcloth. And yeah, you've seen that, man. You've seen that. Marriages get destroyed because they get influenced by their friends. And they start envying their 2/3 friends or their single friends. And they envy the life that they have. And their countenance changes, man. They want to go do the shit that the bitch is doing. It says, the wicked woman changes her faith, and darkness counted like a sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among neighbors, and he hears it shall sigh bitterly. Because people gonna be talking, man. So all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, that the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So basically, the scripture is saying that a woman can be, she can really take it there, man. She has, because there's no spiritual discernment in her. So there's nothing stopping her from taking it to that level of wickedness. It says, as climbing up a sandy way to the feet of the aged, so is a wide full of words to a quiet man. And that's a hell of a comparison, man. As climbing up a sandy way to the feet of the aged, because the feet of the aged or old man, he can barely walk and climb as it is. And doing it on a sandy hill, he's just going to keep on falling, man. But stumble not at the beauty of a woman, desire not for pleasure. And there's many men that have that. Look at these fucking athletes, man. They get trapped by beautiful women all the time. Their women only marry them or get with them because of their money or their fame. And they hit them, they figure out a way to have a baby from them. And then they get the alimony and child support for the next 18 years. It says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abates the courage, makes a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. Basically, she gonna fuck up your life, man. It's gonna be a constant, sad thought in your fucking head. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress makes weak hands and feeble knees. Why? Because she's supposed to be our pillar of rest. She's supposed to be our helpmeet. So the woman can begin a sin, speaking of Eve, because she was the one deceived by Satan, and through her we all died. Give the water no passage, neither wicked women liberty to get abroad. Basically you're supposed to allow your woman to go where she wants to go and do what she wants to do. You gotta have to say so on those things. But if she not, and this is the point I want to get, but the Spirit brought out these other scriptures as well. Sirach 25 and 26. If she go not as thou wouldest have her cut, if she go not as thou wouldest have her. So basically it's saying you're not supposed to put up with that shit. If you sincerely trying in righteousness and compassion and love and affection to deal with her, and she's still just going fucking off, you're not supposed to deal with it, man. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. See that? You know, sometimes Jake has a hard time of letting these bitches go, man. You know, cause you know, Jake has compassion and mercy. You know, sometimes they have a hard time letting these bitches go. You know, I've seen that before, man. But you're supposed to let it go. You know, just fucking move on. You know, and but that's when they trap you too, man. That's when they get you with these divorce and alimony, so on and so forth. But this is just a real quick lesson to the spirit, man. Like I said, I was gonna go into something else, but the spirit, I wasn't even thinking about this, you know, this topic or subject, but the spirit had me go into that. But Most High when it was edifying, man. You know, because in this day and age, you know, it's the women, the Lord put the woman over the man. But this is specifically for men of the truth. You know, the scripture said that you're supposed to be have your household in order, supposed to be husband of one wife. You know, because and basically that wife is the truth, and your physical woman is that's your side piece, man. You know, isn't it like you know we can have like multiple women, but if you're a man of the truth, that's not a wise thing to do. You know, because because they're gonna take out the majority of your energy, time, and resources. That you have multiple women, you know, and those time, energy, resources are are supposed to be spent in pursuing your true woman, which is Sophia, which is wisdom. You know, but with that being said, man, you know, real quick lesson here at the plantation. Most High will hope was edifying. With that, we give our honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Kahala Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Brothers keep on pushing. Shalom.